Local 3 News Today.
Probably if you ask anybody who finds success in their life, whether it's in raising their children or running a company, they would tell you that outlook is the #1 thing in finding that success. And sometimes you can't keep a positive outlook all on your own. You need some support around you. So we are inviting you on April 13th to the 18th annual, do I have that right? Praise Breakfast, brought to you by the Scenic City Women's Network. I'm looking for my notes here because Phyllis James and Renee Nail joined me this morning. Good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
18 years, that's a wonderful thing.
Yes, it is.
And every time I've had a chance to see you, you both are always so smiling. You keep that optimistic outlook every day, don't you?
We do.
So I know we're going to get into what you're doing with the Praise Breakfast this year because you're very excited about your speaker. But to the point about the network of women and the support that you need to find, that really is your mission, isn't it? To keep your faith at the front.
It is. It's to educate, encourage, and equip and energize Christian working women, because so many times they can't get to a ministry at their church if they live across town and they work downtown. Then getting to their churches spent time on the road, so they go without that spiritual interaction.
Right.
So we try to meet that in their 9 to 5 window with marketplace ministries that meet their needs.
Sometimes it's just simply a pause in the course of your month to come and just be around other women who are kind of walking the same walk as you.
Exactly, and it's trying to help women, it's encouraging them and trying to equip them with what they feel they need in order to meet both their needs at home as well as in the marketplace. So we're there as encouragers, really, and trying to provide the kind of sustenance and programs that will give them that uplift, that will give them those answers, and maybe some of even their needs, their problem needs as well.
So maybe coming to this Praise Breakfast on April 13th could be someone's foray in to your family, because talk about an inspiration, talk about your guest speaker.
Our guest speaker is Nicole C. Mullen. She's a contemporary Christian artist. She is a 9-time GMA Dove Award winner, and she's been nominated twice for Grammys. So we are so excited. She's been in collaboration with Kathy Lee Gifford to produce a video called The God Who Sees, and she's written a book by the same name, and Kathy Lee was kind enough to write the foreword for her. So she's very well known in Christian, contemporary Christian circles, and has written several favorites. She's just an inspiring woman, and we look forward to her.
I've kind of hit this point in my life. I'm in my early 50s, and so my friends and I who are the same age, we talk about it a lot, that you reach a point where you kind of realize if you're living your life in a way where you're using whatever your gifts are.
Exactly.
Your life kind of becomes a ministry in its own right.
Very, very true. And part of her reason for being here, and the reason that we selected her, is she has her own testimony. She has her own story, and she's going to share her journey, her faith walk journey, as well as, of course, she will be singing and providing entertainment as well. But to your point, you know, as we age, we do begin to see and recognize those gifts. And that's one of the things that our faith walk is to be about, is utilizing those gifts both at home, in the community, and in the workplace.
And to offer then those words of encouragement to somebody who might not be able to see their gifts so clearly on a given day, but they're there nonetheless.
You know, that is very true. We're about trying to highlight those gifts and to help them see how they can use those gifts. Sometimes we think in terms, sometimes we don't recognize our gifts. And that's one of the things that our programs try to bring out in the way that we interact with women.
Sure, because your gifts were just that, they were given to you.
Exactly.
And so it's not a difficult thing, and you tend to put the priority on something that's a challenge and not what comes easy to you.
And help them to be able to grow and live their faith at work and at home. Where they may not be able to speak it, they can live it at work, and just help them to realize they're not in the boat alone. There's a whole network of sisters out there that can walk alongside them, come alongside them, and share each other's joys, trials, and things like that.
So I've got about 2 minutes left, and I want to give time to talk about a very special woman that you're going to be honoring this year from Chattanooga.
We're going to be honoring, each year we present the Lydia Award to a woman of faith who has had an impact on her culture, her community, or even possibly the world. This year we are honoring Nita Ten. She is an inspirational woman. She's known, well connected throughout Chattanooga, but even beyond. She has written a book that's scheduled to be released later this spring, and she's working on a movie. She has a screenplay, and it was written by the gal who wrote the screenplay for God Is Not Dead.
Wow.
So she's very well connected. We're very excited to honor Nita. She's been a longtime member for Scenic City, and we
she's
just love her.
actually, in her own right, an inspirational speaker and writer, even before she produced this book. And she's actually very active in the community as well as in her church, and also in the marketplace. Her story is quite dramatic because they escaped Burma in the late 70s and came to the United States.
I'm being told I have to wrap it up, but I don't care if you're sitting on your back porch this morning watching us thinking, how do I connect with people who can help me or who I can help? This might be the very thing. So don't make your own breakfast, go enjoy it. April 13th at the Convention Center. You can get your ticket, right, at scwn.org. There is room for you there. Go.
Yes.
I injured my shoulder at work and I need workers' comp benefits.
I don't want to mess up, but I can't afford to hire a lawyer.
We understand how hard it can be to go without a paycheck.
That's why you never need any money up front to hire us. We don't get paid until you get paid.
The insiders took my comp case for no money up front.
It was free to sign up, and the insiders got me $134,000 in workers' comp benefits.
I'm Brent.
And I'm Jay. If you've been hurt on the job, call us. It's just that easy.
Call 265-1100.
It's the wall-to-wall